Eva Sutam Devam Kamsachanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Bande Jagadgurum. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We salute Bhagavan Sri Krishna, the son of Vasudeva, the destroyer of the demons, Kamsa and Chanura, the dear darling of Mother Devaki, and the Guru of the entire universe. We salute him again and again. Om peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So we are reading Srimad Bhagavatam, and we ended reading chapter 15 of book number 8. And the last verse we read, thus after the deliberation with their wise teacher of great insight, the Devas then left their heavenly region and disguised in different forms and disappeared from there. When the Devas thus disappeared, Bali, Bali, Mahabali, the son of Virochana, took possession of the heavenly citadel of the Devas and make it his capital, controlled all the three worlds. So that means Mahabali took up the position of all the gods and goddesses and their positions, and the gods themselves were all hiding themselves. So then Shukra, who loved his obedient, when the Devas does Shukra, who loved his obedient and victorious disciple Bali, Mahabali, made him perform 100 horse sacrifices for the retention of the power and status what he has gained, so that they can continue to rule the heavens. So the sacrificial 100 horse sacrifice was performed. By the efficacy of these horses' sacrifice, Bali's reputation spread everywhere in all the three worlds, and he shone like the moon everywhere. With a complete sense of fulfillment, Bali enjoyed the power and opulence he had gained through the power of holy men. So he got that power now. Now, the Sukadev said, the chapter 16, we start today. Sri Sukadev said, Aditi is the mother of the Devas. All the gods, their mother is Aditi. She was very much afflicted and she felt helpless naturally when she saw that her children had all to desert the mother as their abode. The heavenly region was arrested from them by the Asuras. So because Asuras took possession of everything, so Aditi was the mother of the gods, his children being thus afflicted, much as she felt afflicted for the helpless condition. So once in Kashyapa, the great patriarch, came to her ashrama after a very long interval spent in the state of samadhi. So Rishi Kashyapa was who? Kashyap. Yes, Aditi's, what is that?
Aditi's son.
So he came after great austerities and spending so much time in samadhi. He found that his wife Aditi. So Kashyapa's wife is Aditi, and Aditi are his wife's body. So the Aditi saw that she is very grief stricken. He found that his wife Aditi and the whole asrama was without any trace of joy.
mm,
Because the Aditi's children, that is all the gods, have been ousted from the Devaloka. So she was naturally very upset and she was very much grieved in mind. And there is, as if in the ashram of Aditi's ashram, there was no joy at all. Third verse. After being worshipped and honored, he means the Kashyapa, the sage Kashyapa, he took his seat and he addressed his sorrow stricken wife and said, I hope nothing evil has happened to holy men. I hope the path of dharma has not been adversely affected. I hope the world, though subject to death, is free from calamities. O mistress of my household, the household is the institution that yields results of yoga even to persons who do not follow the path of yoga. So the sage Kashyapa asking his wife Aditi that hope everything is going on well here. Then why are you so much morose? That is the main question which will come. So the Kashyapa Rishi, after coming back from deep austerities and profound meditation for a long time, he came back and asked the wife Aditi, why I expect that nothing has evil has happened to the holy people. Because if the holy people are in good shape, the all auspiciousness will come. So hope everyone is happy. I hope the path of dharma has not been adversely affected. That means everyone is free to practice their dharmic path, the path of dharma, following the dharma. I hope that the world, though subject to death, is free from calamities. At least people are living safely and enjoying their life and all no much calamities, excepting death will come, everyone knows. 5. O mistress of my household, Aditi, the household institution yields fruits really of yoga. They get the benefit of yoga. How? Even to persons who do not follow the path of yoga. The household is the institution, very important ideology of Indian tradition, that though household is a great institution because that institution yields the fruits of yoga, gains the effect of yoga practice, even to the people who do not follow the path of yoga. They themselves don't follow the path of yoga because they give alms of living and gifts and other things for the survival of the yoga practitioners, all the monks and mendicants. So that's why they get the benefit of the yoga by their service. So that was the idea of the household life. Here, at least the sage Kashyapa is giving a beautiful depicting, a beautiful idea of Indian ancient system, how people used to think, how to live in the society as a householder. He continued, Kashyapa continued, has anything adverse overtaken the pursuit of the ideal it provides? That means household life provides dharma, artha, kama. Is anything adverse to that has happened here? Sixth verse. Or have at any time guests gone away from your home without being properly received and attended to by you on account of your preoccupation with household affairs? That means, did it happen any time that guests have come to it at your door and you could not receive them with honor and respect? You could not attend to their needs because you may be busy. I don't think that you have done intentionally. But did you do any unintentional act even then? That means this. Look at the society. That every householder is responsible for respecting a guest who is a guest. If they come, with dignity and love, and you cannot ignore. That is not householder's responsibility. So Kasapa asking Aditi, have any just incident has happened when some guest came at your door, and because of your preoccupation, you could not take care of the guest of honor. 7. A house from which guests have to go away without being offered even water is verily a foxhole, nothing more than that. That means it's a very meaningless house, house where from a guest come and you don't, guest is not honored with respect and even given any offering, even little water one should give. If it is not so, that household life is like a foxhole. They live in a hole, very mean, nothing more than that. That means very bad households activity. So here, this is really every point we can imagine the good society, how it thinks of the guests coming. That's why Kathopanishad, beforehand was Upanishad. So Kathopanishad we find so much that old Nachiketa went to the house of Jama, is the god of death, and he went there. He didn't drink a water, sip of water, until he met Jamadevata. And that's why the household women told Jamadevata, oh, we are householder. See, Otiti Namasya. Otiti who is adorable, who is always adorable. That Otiti is not even taking a drop of water and sitting here fasting for 3 days. First go, take care of the Otiti, and and then you will do your other things. So that spiritual attitude is continued in the Bhagavatam we find. Uh, how we should treat any guest, known or unknown, with dignity, to offer him food, honor, respect. Then again he continued, Kasyapa continued, and verse number 8, O noble lady, that means O Aditi, during my absence, had you at any time under stress of some excitement or diversion, forgotten to make the daily oblation in the sacred fires? That means in old days, there were householders must have to continue to keep the fire of oblation. So did you do anything as such that you, because of your very busy schedule, you could not offer your oblation to the sacred fires? But the holy men and sacred fire, which the household is expected to tend, that means household life is responsible for taking care of the holy men and also the sacred fire, and worship them, are the faces of the Supreme Lord of Vishnu, who has manifested himself as the various deities. For the holy man and the sacred fire, they represent two things. We have to, as a householder, they should tender, take care of their needs and supplies. Two things: for the holy men when they are in at their door, or the sacred fire, and should worship because they are the faces of Supreme Lord. Holy men are the faces of Supreme Lord Vishnu, who has manifested himself as various deities. So this fire sacrifice is to be honored and the holy men to be treated with dignity. So did you do that, or you forgotten to perform those duties? 10. Are your sons doing well? That means all the children, you have your children, all the gods, that is your children. Oh, lady of courageous mind, are your also sons doing well? For I infer from the signs about you that you are in an unhappy state of mind. So I am looking at you. and I find that you are not happy inside. So everyone is okay because he came back from austerity, as we hear, verse number 2, that the great one Kassapa came to her ashrama of the Aditi, after a very long interval spent in the state of Samadhi. Now came back. Aditi then replied, verse number 11, page 359. O Lord, the holy men and others, including myself, are all happy. That means, yes, we have taken care of the holy people, and also I am also happy otherwise. And the rules of dharma, as you have asked me, are in force. Yes, I have not violated any such rules. The homes are serving the threefold purpose of acquiring religious merits, wealth, and happiness. That means dharma, artha, kama, this threefold purpose, all the houses are acquiring their religious merit. But in my home, dharma, artha, kama is well taken care of, all with due respect. By the greatness of your name is so famous, Kashyapa Rishi. Get all the sacred fires, guests, servants, mendicants, etc., are properly served and they are satisfied. 13. O worshipful one, O Kashyapa, how can there be any dissatisfaction for me when you, a Lord of creation, are there at hand to advise me on questions of dharma? So if you, who is the embodiment of dharma, you are at hand to respond to my dharmic questions, so how can there be any dissatisfaction for men? O son of Marichi, Kasyapa's father was Marichi. All the creatures and the dominance of Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas are your offspring. That means, O Kasyapa Rishi, everyone, all these creatures of the characteristic of Sattva quality, Rajas quality, or Tamas quality, they are your children. How they are children? Born of your mind. All are born manasujatu, mind and body. So, O mighty one, Kasyapa, you who are all powerful through your austerity are alike to all, including the asuras. So you, O mighty one, because of your all powerful spiritual austerity and practice, you are alike. You are equal for you, asuras and suras. You are, however, bound to support those who show special veneration to you. And you are equal to all, but you show your special grace and respect, veneration to those who show respect and veneration to you. You are, however, bound to support those. You are equal, but if someone asks your favor and with due reverence and respect, then you support them. 15. Therefore, O Master, who is endowed with great power born of vows, you are all such a great spiritual genius. Due to austerity, you have so much power, great power. Everything is born as your children. No? You are equal to the gods and demons. But uh, those who are praying to you, you become little kind to them. So therefore, O Kasyapa, you are endowed with great power born of vows. So deign to think of the welfare of one like me. Look at me, and please make some arrangement to find where I to make bring some welfare in me, who am serving you. We, including the devas, my children, have been deprived of our position and wealth by our enemies. So you know that we means me and the gods who are all the devatas, my children, they have been all deprived of their position because Mahabali becomes so powerful and he took possession of everything and dethroned everyone. So your children, as we read the last chapter, the devas are now hiding themselves in different places. So that's the miserable condition. The mother Aditi is talking to Kasyapa. We included the devas who are my children, have been deprived of our position and wealth by your enemies. Or we seek your protection. So you please now help us that we should get back our position. Our children should get back to their divine position in the heaven. So you please make that arrangement. 16 verse. Enemies, that means the demons, powerful enemies, they are not ordinary, have expelled me from my residence in heaven. So I was in the heaven after depriving me of my wealth and status. My wealth, my status, everything is gone. And they have also expelled me from my residence in the heaven, and I am submerged in the ocean of sorrow. So I am now seeing the condition of my children and my own condition. I am really submerged in an ocean of suffering. 17. O Holy One and bestower of happiness, deign to think of ways and means by which my children, the gods, demons, devatas, will be restored to their power and prosperity, and then our welfare reassured. So our welfare will be coming back. Please guide us. Tell us what to do now, how we can get back me to my own residence and my children, the gods, they will go back to their own again. Now, the Sukadeva, who was narrating this story, he said, oh, on being so petitioned by Aditi, says earnestly, Aditi requested the sage Kassapa. Then the sage smiled and said in wonder. So Kassapa, oh, this is the problem. Then he smiled and said in wonder. What he said? Oh, wonderful is the power of Mahavishnu's Maya. All these things are Mahavishnu's Maya. You're being king, you're being queen, your children are in the heaven, and they have been dethroned by the Daitas. These are all the power of Mahavishnu's Maya, by the Maya of Lord Narayana. This has happened. This world is bound by ties of affection. Actually, this is true. Attachment, affection. Affection is a tie. Because who is who? Who? Then the next sentence he says, where is this material body, which is not the Atman, but upon which the Atman consciousness is superimposed? Where is this material body? There is no material body, which is not Atman. It is a matter. But upon on that matter, Atman consciousness, meaning Atma consciousness, Atma Chetana is superimposed. 19 verse. God dehe bhautiko anatma. Dehe, in this body, which is bhautik, made of material objects. Anatma, it is not Atma at all. Anatma, kacho Atma prakite paro. Kacho Atma, what is that Atman which is beyond all prakriti? And where is the Atman that transcends all material nature? So look at that. It is all Maya's play going on. Where is the material body? which is not really Atman, called Deho Bhautiko Anatma. Kacha Atma Prakite Para Kosya Ke Putiputrada. Who are the whose husbands? Who are the sons? Who are the relatives you are talking? Huh? It says that Kasya Ke Putiputrada Moho Evo Hi Karanam. These are all due to Karan, cause is Moho. Wow. See, in one stroke, that the Kasyapa Rishi is bringing out the highest philosophy. That is saying that this is the material body. It is not Atman. But upon that Atma consciousness or Atma Chetana has been superimposed. And that because of that, there is no relationship, but the relationship has been set up that that's why who and whose are husbands, sons, or relatives. Who is husband, son, or relative, and what is the relationship between husband, sons, and relatives? Such ideas of relationship are pure delusion. Moho, sneho, moho evo hi karanam. 20th verse. Seek refuge in Vasudeva. So the main advice what Kasyapa gave to Aditi was that seek refuge in Vasudeva, who is the supreme being, the pervador of everything. So do one thing, only one work you have to do, that seek refuge, surrender yourself. So he says the 20th verse, Upatishthasya Purusham Bhagavantam Janardanam. Bhagavan Janardan Upatishta. Go and seek refuge. Go and take refuge under him. So Upatishthasya Purusham Bhagavantam Janardanam. Go to take refuge in Bhagavan Janardana. Sarva Bhuta Guhavasam is the Guhavasam Vasudevam Jagat Gurum. Beautiful idea that the solution is take refuge in Vasudeva, the Lord, the Supreme Being, Jagatpati, Jagat Guru, the Lord of the Guru of the entire universe. You take Sarva Bhuta Guhavasam, Vasudeva, the pervader of everything, with the repository of all divine majesties. Sarva Bhuta Guhavasam, Purusham Bhagavantam Janardanam, and the one approachable to all and the Lord of all. So you go and take refuge on God, Lord Vasudeva, who is the support and repository of all divine majesty, and approach him and pray to him. The Lord who is merciful to the afflicted, so vidhasati, then he will sanction, te kaman, your all affliction, desires to fulfill. Horir dinanukampana. Te vidhasati, he will sanction, the Lord who is merciful to the afflicted, will fulfill your desire. So vidhasati, te kaman, your desires. Hori, who is that? Will do Hori. What is the quality? Dino anukampana. Those who are dina, very humbled, and he is have compassion for them. And will fulfill your desire, devotion to Sri Hari, will anukampana amogha bhagavad buddhir netareti matir mama. Devotion to the Lord Hari is such powerful, will bring all around good and welfare, not so the worship of other divinities. So this is the point, how to worship God. That amogha, that will bring surely the result, Bhagavad Buddhi, Bhagavad Bhakti, Bhagavad mukti, he only will give such. So the Lord who is merciful to the afflicted, he will fulfill. So vidhasati te kaman, he will fulfill your desire, devotion to Hori, the Lord, is such a thing that you will all round good and welfare you will attain. And you cannot get it through any other worship of any other deities. Now, description of Payabrata. Now, Aditi said, O great one, then you are suggesting to do worship the Hari, the Lord, Narayana. But how shall I do it? So the 22nd verse says, O great one, etanme kenaham vidhina brahmo ni upasthase jagatpatim jatame satta sankalpo vidadhyat samanuratam. So tell me what form of worship of the Lord of the universe should I adopt? He is the God, Lord of the world. So how shall I worship him? What mantra I'll chant? How shall I perform the worship? In what ways would my prayer be granted by him whose will always comes true? So if he wills, his will be coming to fulfillment. So how shall I worship him? 23. Instruct me in that form of service by which the Lord will be quickly pleased with me, who along with my children am extremely grief stricken. So I am grief stricken, my children are grief stricken, they are hiding here and there, they lost their kingdom. So instruct me that form of worship, uh, Adisha, give your Ades, tongue Dija Sreshta. You are the Sreshta, the great among the Dijas, the Brahmins. Bidding, give me that instruction. Tat upodhavanam, I will follow that. And as a result, Ashu is very quickly, Tushati me deva. He will be satisfied. The devata see that antya sahoputrakai. So all the gods will pleased with me, that he will be kindly pleased with me, and that will, along with my children and extremely grief stricken, they will be all be free from all these agonies. Then Kashyapa Uvacha, Kashyap Bollen, what he says, I am telling some old story. So once upon a time, verse number 24, he says that once upon a time, I was eager to do the work of creation. Kashyapa was a great rishi. They can create universe even by the power of austerity. So he said that once I was eager to do the work of creation, I put this identical question to none other than Brahma. So he went to Brahma. De etan me Bhagavan Prishta Praja Kamascha Padmaja Jadaham te Prabhakshami Bratam Keshavatoshanam. Keshav ke toshan kara. Toshan means to satisfy, to create satisfaction, to fulfill the no. Toshana means tusti. But the mind of the Lord will be pleased by what performance I will get, that I asked Brahma that I want to create. But it is by the blessings of the Lord Narayana. So how shall I praise him? The instruction that Brahma then gave me about the observance for winning the favor of Keshava, the Lord, he has told me some instruction. I am telling that instruction to you. That means what has been handed down by Brahma to me, I am describing that to you. A person should observe What is that instruction? 25 verse. Brahma said, a person should observe Payobruto. Payobruto is in one type of vows, Payobruto. And the vow of subsisting only on milk. When you do that Payobruto, you have to not to eat anything or any, only you have to subsist eating only on milk. How many days? For 12 days. That means you can at best fast and only you can eat, drink milk. In the bright fortnight of the month, in the bright fortnight, Shukla Paksha, and in the month of Falgun. Falgun month is Thakur was born, Ramakrishna was born. And worship the lotus Lord with supreme devotion. So you have to do 12 days austere practice in the month of Falgun, and it should be on the bright moon. That period you have to observe the worship. And what is the worship to be done? How do you worship? He said that on the 14th day of dark fortnight, that means the day previous to commencement of the vow, a person should be, if available, get mud that has been dug up by a wild boar and applying it all over the body, take bath in a river. He should also utter the following mantra. So he will do that. Why? If we read the next paragraph, next verse, then it will be clear. O earth goddess, thou art lifted from Rasatala by the Lord as the primeval boar. Baraho avatar. This is the story of primeval boar, means the Baraho. From Rasatala, from the lower plane, earth was lifted by the boar, primeval boar, for providing a stable residence for all creatures. So this earth was under Rasatala, that is the Puranic idea, and the boar, primal boar, it lifted from Rasatala to the plane where we are now, providing a stable residence for all creatures. Salutations to thee, O God, Goddess, destroy my sin. So you have to say, this is the mantra. O Earth Goddess, you are lifted from Rasatala by the Lord as primeval boar for providing stable residence for all creatures. Salutations to you, O Goddess of destroy my sins. That means Falgune Masi, Amale Pokse, Falgune Masi, Amale Pokse, Dadosyang Payobruta, Archait, Aravindakshan. Aravindakshan is Lord Narayana. Bhaktya with devotion, Paramayanita. So you have to worship him and you have to follow with this mantra. What is mantra? Mantra, as he said, within quotation, they have said that, O Mother Earth, you were lifted from the Rasatala by the Lord of primeval boar form for providing the stable residence of we all live in Mother Earth. So the earth was sunk under deep Rasatala, and then he has been lifted, the whole earth was lifted up so that it became the abode of. Yeah? So with that mud, you have to find some boar digging the earth. From that mud, you have to smear on your body and feeling that, oh, this mud will destroy my sins. And then after that, you have to take a shower. After performing applying all over the body, take a bath in the river. And then what will happen? 28th verse. After performing one daily contingent rituals, one should worship the Lord either in the image or on a consecrated ground with a ritualistic design, or in sun, water, fire, or one's teacher. So what they will do after taking the shower, it start performing one's daily ritual. What is daily ritual? You have to fast, live on drinking milk only maximum, and ritual, contingent ritual you have to follow. One should worship the Lord either how will you worship the Lord? And Lord worshiping the Lord on the image. You can have an image of Lord. Good. There were 2, 3 suggestions has been given how the ancient time they can worship. To worship the Lord either in the image, one is image, or on the consecrated ground with ritualistic design. That is called the what is called the um, cha- jantra. Or you can do in the sun, representative of God. You can do on the fire, 4, water, and you can do also in the fire, 5, or one stone teacher, 6. Here you have given 6 ways of worshipping the Lord in so many symbols. That's a beautiful idea that they are so much broad symbols. So many symbols. You can do the worship of Lord with make an image. That's why Hindus worship God in the image. Or they can do some ritualistic design in the ground. It is called the jantra. Or in sun, water, fire, or one's own teacher. 28 verse. Let me see. নির্বর্তিত আত্মনিয়ম, following the rules, deva marchet samahita. We have to worship Narayana with one pointedness. Archayang stondile, in the stondil অথবা সূর্য জলে বহ্ন গুরৌপি. Do worship of Narayana, how their symbols. So Archayang Thondile, one is Thondil, two is Surja, 3 is water, 4 is fire, and 5 is Guru. Now 29th verse says the following mantra of invocation should be uttered. What is the mantra? What mantra you will chant? Oh, salutations to you, the worshipful Vasudeva, the inner pervader of all, the great radiance of residence in all beings, the witness of everything. Salutations to you, who are the gross and subtle Purusha, spirit, and Pradhana, matter, the knower of 24 evolutions of Pradhana, and the promulgator of the Sankho doctrine. Salutation to you, who are the bestower of the results of Jagna, and also of the form of Jagna as described in the Vedas. Having the 2 bricks, Prayodhya and Udanya, is the head. The 3 Savanas as legs, the 4 Vedas as horns, and the 7 meters as hands. So he's saying with this mantra is that I salute, O Lord, you are the worshipful Lord, you are the inner pervader of all, Antarjami. Namo Abhaktaya. How to do Namaste Bhagavata Purusaya? Sarvabhuta Nivasayo. Vasudevaya Sakshine. Sarvabhuta Nivasaya. You are the indweller of inner pervader. Sarvabhuta Nivaso. You are actually You reside in the heart of all. O Vasudeva, you are the Sakshide, you are the witness of all. Namo Abhaktayo, you are the great Abhakto, unmanifested matter and spirit. O Sankhya philosophy, Abhakto. Namo Abhaktayo, Sukshmayo, you are the finer than the finer. You are Pradhana Purushayo, you are Pradhan, Purusha Pradhan. Chatur Vishat, Unugayo, Guna Sankhano, Yaha Hetavi. It is like that all Guna Sankha, Sankha doctrine. Uh, Salutations to you. You are the bestower of the fruits of the Jagna. Namo Abhakt. Namo Dishina Tripade. So you are the form of Jagna described in the Vedas. Dishina, two bricks, Prayodhya. And that is a technical term. And Udaniya as the head. You make a structure like that. Seven savanas as legs, four Vedas are horns. So these are terms used during those days for performing jagnas. Salutations to you who are both Shiva, the good, auspicious, and Rudra, the fierce. So you are both auspicious Shiva, all Kullana, and Rudra, all fierce, who hold the Shakti, who are the master of all arts and learning, and who are the Lord of elements. So you are, I salute you as Shiva, as Rudra, and I salute you. You hold all power. You are the master of all arts and learning. You are the Lord of all elements. 33 verse. Salutations to you. You are the Hiranyagarbha, the prana, the soul of the universe. Salutations to you. You are the power of yoga as his form, who is the promulgator of the yoga of discipline. Salutations to you, Hori, who are the primeval divinity, who are the witness of all, and who are Rishi Narayana. So I salute you. You are Lord Hori. You are the primeval divinity, Adi Deva, who are the witness of all, the Sakshi of all, who are the Rishi Narayana. So I salute you. These are all praise. 35 verses. I salute my salutations to you, whose form is of blue complexion, like an emerald, who are accompanied by Sri Devi Lakshmi, who are the Lord of Trimurti, and who are dressed in a yellow raiment. That is describing the Narayan's color, Vishnu's form. Salutations to you. Your form is blue complexion, like an emerald. You are always accompanied by Mother Lakshmi, Sri Devi. You are the Lord of the Trimurti, and you are dressed in the yellow raiment. 36. You are the best of boon givers. You are the one whom everyone should choose. That means you are the only who can give boons. So everyone should choose you to be the goal. All men of steady intellect, desirous of ultimate good, they worship you. 37 verse. May he whom the Devas and Sri Devi, Mother Lakshmi, adore, desirous of joining the fragrance of his lotus feet, may that worshipful Lord be propitious to me. So this is the prayer you are able. So that means glorifying the power of God, who is Shiva Murti, Rudra Murti, who is worshipped at Hiranyagarbha, is the Pranaya Jagat Atmane, who is the Atman of the Jagat, Yoga Ishwarja Sariraya, your body is Yoga Ishwarja Sarir. Then Etai Namaha, Namaste Yoga Hetave, you are the cause of Yoga. Namaste Adi Devaya, you are the Deva's primeval God. Sakshmi Bhu Sakshi Bhutaya, you are the witness of all. Narayanayo, I pranam to the Narayan, with Rishaye Narayo Haraye Namo. Oi Nararishi Narayan, I salute you. Like that, all these prayers, it was, who is saying this? It is all Kasyapa telling that what prayer, when Aditi asked the question, how shall I pray to God, Lord Vishnu, Narayana? What mantra shall I chant? I do not know. So how can I pray? How do you, what type of austerity? So he said, you do austerity 12 days, fast. Only you can live on milk. This particular auspicious time, the moonlit night will come, and this poksha will be after Krishna Paksha ending, etc., etc. And then you will pray in this way that, oh Lord, you are everything, you are the worshipful Vasudeva, you are the witness of all, you are the Purusha, you are the Prakriti, you are the Sankha doctrine, all which tells about you. You are the Naranarayana, you are Shiva, you are Rudra, you are the Shakti of learning. So, oh Lord, you are everything. You are Sri Devi, always with you, and you are Trimurti, the Lord of Trimurti. When Trimurtis means Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. They all worship you. So you are dressed like this yellow raiment, etc., etc. So uh, mm, may you, whom the Devas and Siyado desire us of enjoying the fragrances of his lotus feet, may you, that Lord, worshipful Lord, be propitious to me, the Aditi. So that is the type of prayer you have to do. Now, 38th verse. Invoking Sri Hari Das with the controller and director of all the senses with this mantra, he, the Lord, should be honored and worshipped with water for washing, etc. So now you perform the worship as in puja time we do. You offer paddam, orgham, pushpam, dhupa, then then snaniyo, all this, like worship him mentally, all this, is orgha padya, it is given. After offering, the Lord should be honored and worshipped with water for washing, etc. Water for washing, after offering sandal paste. In the daily puja time we do, or most of the puja, they are all mentioning here how the puja is to be done. I think these are the roots of our puja paddhati books, maybe, God knows. After offering sandal paste and garland, the all pervading Lord should be bathed with milk. See, these are the all very details is given. Invoking Sri Hari, we say, Yahagacho, Yotishto, Yotishto, etc. We say, you take my puja, so you then invoke Lord Sri Hari, that is the one point, the controller of the director of all senses, with this mantra. The Lord, should be then honored and worshipped with water from the washing, invoking, then worshipping with washing his feet, after offering sandal paste and garland. The Lord, all pervading Lord, should be bathed with milk, that is the bathing. Next, he should be offered clothes, that is the, as we do in a puja time, sacred thread. That's why in many times we find that Brahmins put sacred thread because it is written in the Bhagavatam. Then thread and decorations, that means avaran, give orgho, eh, preparing orgho at his feet. Then padya, worshipping with the feet. Then sandal paste, Baba, so detailed. Incense, Baba. There that time they also incense, light, eh, etc., accompanied with the utterance of the 12-letter mantra. What is the mantra will say? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This mantra you will chant and offer all this puja item one after another. If a man has sufficient means, This is the minimum puja. But if someone has the means, he should make an offering of rice cooked in the milk. We are jaggery. That means pious, putting incense and light. And nowadays also we do the puja. Last sufficient means. If someone has sufficient means, the next addition he can do the payasam with jaggery, ghee, and cooked rice, and offer same in fire uttering the above mantra. Afterwards, we can do jagna. After offering food and offering pranam, then we go for fire. And there also they offer in some with the same mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Next, water offer. Now, after that, next water offering should be made. And next water offering should be made and betel presented. Pan. You have to offer pan. The food offerings made to the Lord should be given to some devotees. As after that, it is to be given. That's a prasad we get. That anyone comes, you have to give according to your means in a householder life. You cannot give many, but at least you should feed someone. The food offerings made to the Lord should be given to some devotees or prasad. That's a prasad distribution. And householders should do all these things. Devotees that one may eat one. Or if there is nothing, then you take as prasad yourself. Then 42 verse says, afterwards, the 12-letter mantra, that is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, should be uttered 108 times. See, 108 times japa. Actually, it is given in brief what we have our worship book of Ramakrishna. Then one should be circumambulation, and one should do, and the puja is done, offering is done, then one should go round the deity 3 times, 4 times, 7 times. You see in the Durga Puja time, the sadhus do that. After puja is going round the mother's image, and they circumambulation, and then prostration. The worshipper should place the offered flower, etc., on his own head and put the deity to rest. So, at least 2 holy men should be fed with the offered payasam. So, they should be prayed. So, these are the details of the puja, how to perform, was given the instruction by whom? By Brahma. Brahma gave it to Brahma gave it to Kasyapa, and Kasyapa is giving this. He is saying, I got it from this Brahma. Brahma taught me to do the puja this way. So everyone should perform as directed by Brahma. So here ends the chapter 16 of book number 8, verse number 42. So then we see that if some question has come, I will try to read that and talk. So I am ending the class here on this book number 8, end of chapter 16. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. So next class will be at 7:30 on the Upanishad, Seta Setara Upanishad. Thank you all for joining online, because there is no in person. So this is only now our only source of communication. Yes, and one question I find that yes, Aditi's Prayabhuta seems to be a karma. Yeah, that's why he's asking. With this karma, I'll get the blessings of Narayana, and Narayana will restore my kingdom back, etc. He will fulfill. Is Krishna saying we should go beyond such brothas? Bhagavatam was before Bhagavad Gita. No, yes, that here you have to understand. You can ask God either liberation, even you can ask, and you can ask God to give material benefit also. So, but the sadhana should be the same purpose. That's why resolution is very important. That what is the resolution? Do you realize God? So then again, I refer to the question that the Chundi, Devi Mahatma, the king and the merchant, both went to mother, uh, performed the worship of Divine Mother. And the same Divine Mother appeared before both of them. One wanted the kingdom to rule the kingdom, great power. He asked Mother, Ma, I've got you. Give me, give me your strength so that I can enjoy the kingdom which I am dethroned. I want to go back and rule the country for so many years. Ma said, okay, Baba, I sanction you. And then similarly, he said that I don't want anything bad, that businessman. He said, I didn't want anything else. I've got your darshan. My life is satisfied. Give me this illumination. So, yes, purpose is the point. Gita also niskama karma. This is also niskama karma. Some karma has its follow. Karma follow. Here, karma follow mother's darshan even came. But what to ask from is the question. All the powers come from God, and people ask for material thing, thinking that it will be better, or I'll be the ruling the whole world. I'll be ruling, the conquering the world. So that's a desire. And yes, Ma can grant that, and Ma also can grant liberation. So both are within us, how to pray. And the second question, Bhagavatam was before Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita time, I don't, it is in the Maha. And it should be because Krishna's advice is there. I do not know the timeline. You can check it on Google or yeah, they will tell you correctly. Thank you all for joining. Jai Ma, Jai Ma.